So my name is Samantha Munafering, and I'm participating in MSP 300, which is the Create Space. Makerspace is basically a place that has a lot of different technology that you can access to create like a material good. So we have a sticker printer, a direct-to-garment t-shirt printer, 3D printers, laser cutter, CNC router. We have a lot of technologies that interface with computers. So the Create Space specifically is a little different than other makerspaces because it's a free class, so all of our Butte college students can take it. You just have to register for MSP 300. And then you can make almost anything you can think of with a very, very small material cost. I think what it offers to students is access to technology without having to drop the money on either buying the technology themselves or having a membership at another space. Because most maker spaces are supported through like a monthly membership fee. This one is supported through grants and federal and state funding through the school. So it gets funded the more we use it. I work for a company called Rainforest Art Project, and we make stained glass mosaic artwork. And I came to the Create Space because we have a really special tool that is a water jet cutter, and that can actually cut through the glass, and I can get really intricate like letters and shapes that I can't really cut by hand. So that's how I started working in there, and then it just kind of blossomed to just indulging in every single one of my hobbies. And like I've made stickers, I've made all kinds of fun stuff. Just enjoying people's company in there. It's a nice vibe to be in the room. The Create Space has helped with my projects because I'm able to cut letters myself or cut the glass myself. It's also helped in my understanding of how that whole process happens. So I know how to graphically design my stuff better so that it doesn't become damaged during the cutting process. It's just really increased my access to the machine and access to knowledge of the machine. I've already seen a lot of people utilize it for their business. So there was someone who has a business in Orville, and he came and designed and printed a bunch of menu boards for his salon. So he did all kind of signage and packaging, and so he really designed his whole business and printed it in that space, and then just paid for the materials that he used. Other people run Etsy shops out of there. They'll use the laser cutter to make board games or jewelry or all kinds of things. There was a young man using the embroidery machine, and he embroidered like his whole pants, and like to buy pants like designed like that would be hundreds of dollars. So he just had his thrifted jeans and embroidered all over them, and then started embroidering on hats and other thrifted clothing, and sells them at market. It takes the stress of having to care for the machinery off of the business owner's chest. They can focus on design, they can focus on creating what they want to create and sell without being stressed about learning how to calibrate the lasers in the laser cutter or troubleshooting the water jet cutter when the nozzle gets clogged. Like, they don't have to worry about any of that because there's people there to support, and they don't have the financial burden of caring for all of that equipment. And if they are super into tech, it's an opportunity to use all that without having to pay for it. Like, I think our embroidery machine is a few $1,000s. Yeah, so that's something I would not be able to buy on my own, but I'm definitely going to utilize. I mean, this sounds super corny, but it's helped me because I like have a lot of friends in there. And it's when you're a creative person, it kind of becomes a habit to like just work by yourself, or like put on your headphones and do your work, especially when you're working in digital space. So being able to work in a digital space but in a physical room full of other creative people, we can problem solve together, we can get inspired together, and just it's a better day when I hang out with people in there. So I know that sounds like kind of hokey, but that really is the part I like the best. I love access to the technology. I love getting to use these machines I would never be able to afford on my own, but really the people are wonderful, and they will help anybody. They'll help you figure out how to make anything.